Oh hi, the new for Portugal. A little bit of Scots for you. There's some debate about whether Scots is a dialect or a language, and I'm not going to tell you which side I come down on. But it's interesting to travel, to see differences. Portugal, as I've said in other videos, is built upwards. And it's one of these countries that you don't hear very much about, probably because they're not contentious. And when they elect a new government, they're not going to be rattling other governments. In fact, while we've been here, there has been an election, and the Prime Minister and his party won the election, but with a reduced majority. And I think they're going to have to find a new coalition. I might be wrong about that, but it seems to me, from what I've read, they are going to have to find a new coalition and continue to govern the country. They seem to have had a number of elections within a very short period. Oh, that reminds me of the UK, ha ha ha! So our problems are not unique to us. But it's just interesting, and I haven't really travelled for a while, and it's given me a bit more vigour. I can't bring the energy to it that I once did, because I suppose I first travelled when I was in my early 30s, because travelling wasn't something my family did. But I've now travelled a number of times since then, and it broadens your horizon. It gives you a greater vision for what needs to be done or what could be done. And God has made this world. He's made every single one of the people I'm looking at now. I'm just looking across here, and I'm not going to film this, but there's a whole wall that is a big window. The whole wall's a window, and the room is a gym. And I'm not going to film these people on the treadmill and on the bicycles and doing the push-ups. I don't think they would like it. I think the glass wall is to attract people to come in and do their exercises. Well, unfortunately, this old boy probably would not fare very well. But anyway, it gives you something to entertain yourself while you're sitting out here. And I can look up a little bit, and there's another wall that's just a window, nothing but a window, and I can see a lounge in there. And I know that somewhere hidden off to the left is a little kitchen. But it's just interesting to travel, and it's become much more online than it was when I first did it. So I need to be careful about that. You know, do your bookings online as far as you can to keep costs down. And as I say, it's been good for me, and I do appreciate it. This is Out and About, otherwise Out and About in Portugal.